Good morning, family, and friends, everybody. I've been watching what's going on with Flint, Michigan. It's so sad because they're not trying to do anything with these people. I was listening to a lady the other day, and she was so right about how they haven't closed down none of the restaurants. Now all of these people in this primary area of Flint that is predominantly black. It has other races mixed in there as well. Like I said, our neighborhoods have always been rainbow neighborhoods. Anybody could always live in our neighborhoods. But on the suburbs, the schools hasn't closed. They don't need water in the suburbs. All the restaurants are still open. And that is a good question, is why is only certain area, and they're talking so many years for this to be handled. So what happens to the people in the meantime? Do they relocate and they come and fix the problem, and guess what, it's not predominantly black anymore? That's something that people start to need to look at, because the governor came in with a plan of his own when he came and executed the fact that he took over, where he took the rights away from all the other officials, where they had to come to him. Everything went through him. He did it's like an executive order in a different form. They didn't call it that. But people, this ain't just happening there. I was watching the debate the other day, and the governor of Ohio that's running for president, he pushed off the water problems that Ohio is having. Okay, the water is causing cancer in Akron, Ohio. It's a documentation from Beacon Journal that was wrote in July pertaining to the same problem that I just so happened to hear him say that was taken care of in Ohio. And he didn't say Akron. He said another part of Ohio. This is a problem going on in a lot of places. There's more than just... Flint has been exposed. But if you start checking the communities, this is a lot going on. It's a lot to handle. And people, we're not paying attention of what's going on right in front of our faces. And I'm going to just straight out say it. And it's at the cost, a very highly cost in our communities. So all I can do is do what I'm doing and saying, people, wake up. You need to get together. You need to smell the coffee. Because if we don't come together and start dealing with these issues that are surrounding us, it's not going to get better. Everybody has these big major dreams of being comfortable. Not even being rich. Just being comfortable. Being able to be treated fairly. But when you deny your own self the chance of being able to make a difference for your kids. I was listening to something the other day, and the guy made so much sense. He said, what are we here for if we can't leave for our children, for their future, for them to be able to be out here and combat this world that we live in? We know what we're living in, but we're raising these children to combat this world, and we're not leaving them anything. That is the worst sin in the world, is not leaving for your children. That is. And you know what? It's true. A lot of people were saying to me, oh, that's a white man thing, life insurance. Let me tell you something. I learned something years ago when an insurance man told me. He said, listen, what you need to do is get as much life insurance as you can and keep it paid. He said, and when you do go, you make sure that your kids, through your will, take out $100,000 or $200,000 insurance on their self, and it has to be paid always. Listen, that's only one aspect of it, and another aspect of it is saving money, not spending our money foolishly on things that we really don't need. Because I'm going to tell you something. We're broke anyway. So why waste a little bit of money that we got making other people rich? I could see, I posted where the people got tired in their community of not having a grocery store, had to travel out of their community to go shopping. They got together and they built their own grocery store. See, if you're giving back to where you live and where you're helping grow and maintain, it makes so much of a difference. This is why I say we got so many bones to pick, so many issues. Pick one. I'm waiting. But which one will you get involved in? You see, because until we can get some kind of unity in our own communities, what? If we can't hold our own community leaders accountable, what? And then you got a whole race that out of that whole race, at least 25% are there. It depends on their livelihood to stay rich and in control, that you don't come together. That you don't come and start opening your eyes and being aware, because don't you know that we are the most strongest people on this planet? We're descendants of kings and queens. Come on, people. And you can't say you don't know, even if you don't know where you come from, you know you come from kings and queens. You come from that stock. That's in our DNA. And listen, people, you know, we're not lazy, worthless people that people have dictated over centuries into. Hardworking, strong people. So my message to you this morning is to be aware of what's going on in your community, where you live at. Get involved. Speak out. Try to get people involved. You know, this is about our children. This is most definitely can't be about nothing else, because the future is our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. So people, you know, I'm just pleading with y'all this morning. You know, I wish God opens the door and shuts the door. When you don't need to be somewhere, He's shutting that door. When you need to be somewhere, He's going to open that door, smack it wide open. Let me say this to you. If it is meant for you to go ahead and get involved, make the first steps, He's going to guide you all the way. Because there's so much going on that we all can do. So people, please be aware. Please try to get involved in this election. I watched the rhetoric. I watched all the stops being pulled on what these rich people want done. I told you back a minute ago about how the signs were put in people's yard for Bernie Sanders. The Republicans paid for that. A rich millionaire paid for that. I told you about how they put ads on TV commercials for the uplift Bernie Sanders. Because, see, they don't want Hillary Clinton in office. So they're pulling out all stops. They're pulling favors even up from the top, the FBI. Listen to what I'm telling you, people. Money has control for centuries. It was built off of your back, your family, your ancestors' back. But I'm going to tell you something. The laws, if you look at the laws were made to keep you in place. Okay? Of course, everybody needs structure and law, so please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But the laws that were made in the United States of America were made to keep people of color in their place. So it's been going on so long to where a lot of people have died and differences have been made. And people take little things for granted. Okay? So just figure out what part of the scene you want to be on. You want to be on the scene that's going forward, that's trying to do something for your children and leave some kind of different kind of future from them because of the ones that we've lived. Everybody don't get lucky and be a rapper and be hit the mega millions. You know, there's millions and hundreds of millions of people out here that will never be rich. Not that in that manner, but you can live rich. You understand? You got to come together. We can make changes if we come together and unify. And you know, I plead out to people with platforms that give donations to charities where probably 80% of the charities get the money. The people get the people that the charity that you're giving it to, they get probably about 15%, maybe 17, 18. Listen to what I'm saying. Go to the communities. Be that role model. Get involved. You give them your money. See where it goes. See where it helps. You know, make that kind of difference. Because you know what? You know, he allows us all to shine. And we don't have to be a star to be that. So people, please get involved. Please get registered to vote, because that does make a difference as well. We do have voices, and our voices need to be heard. Come together as one, united across the world. Unity, peace, and love, sweetie. You people have a blessed day this morning. Family, friends, old ones, new ones, ones to come. Hands across America. Bye.